had a long conversation with David Portnoy today. We were talking about my contract. We were talking about my future of the company. We were talking about my frustrations. And I said, Dave, I host a gambling show called Pick Central. And the biggest problem with Pick Central is everybody on there is a goddamn idiot except for me. You got Marty playing his little character. You got Big Ev, who's threatening to eat this seat every day. You got Rico, who's a fucking moron. You got Ben Mintz, who's in his phone all day. And then there's me, the smartest, best-looking one. I said, Dave, Pick Central fucking stinks. He said, Brandon, my son, my child, my favorite. He said, Brandon, take it down to what you want to do. Just involve the best gamblers in the company. Today I'm alone on Pick Central. I am alone on Pick Central. It is just me. If we can zoom out, there it is. That's what happens. Rico goes full-time. Too big for the show anymore. Marty is walking around holding some TikToker's cock around this building. Big Ev is across the street getting COVID tested. Ben Mintz is somewhere in Las Vegas losing at poker. And here I sit. Here I sit. This is how I got hired at Barstool. Just me and a mic. And you fucking douchebags. So bring it. I don't care. Bring it. Bring your Brienne of Tarth. Bring all your shit. It's Pick Central. My name is Brandon Walker, and I am here. Andrew Harris says, signing out. Suck my dick. Goodbye, Andrew Harris. So here we are. I don't know if Marty's going to show up. I don't know if Rico's going to show up. I don't know if Big Ev's going to show up. All three of those guys could show up, but right now it's just me and you. So because it's just me and you, let's do this. 888-STOOL-22 is the number, or 646-291-2437. I got to talk with somebody. I can't just sit here and beat my meat for an hour. So 646-291-2437 or 888-STOOL-22 if you're on YouTube.
The second one.
Either one. They both work. You haven't been watching the Brandon Walker College Football Show, Za.
It depends on what I have programmed, so I'm telling you which ones.
I'm telling you, Za.
That's not working? I didn't get word from that. Is that true?
We should use the new one.
The new one?
Only 5 lines work on the new one.
Right.
What if we need more people?
Okay, all right, so we'll use the old one.
So it's what I said. I want to go home. I want to move back to Mississippi. I want to go fishing. Did you see Sydnie Wells' tweet yesterday? This broad is at my house. She's down in Mississippi at my house. She's not just in Mississippi. She's on my road. She went to the school bus yesterday that me and Marty went to. She saw my mom. My mama was right there. She went to the Brandon Walker Smoking Lounge. Can you get Sydnie Wells' Twitter with the Brandon Walker Smoking Lounge? Not my mom. Don't put my mom on here. I'll burn this fucking building to the ground. It was a reply to the mom tweet, though. 646-291-2437 or 888-STOOL-22. Unblock me on Instagram, you clown, be walk, Josh Kim. No, and I'll tell you why. Twitter, I'm too sensitive. I block too many people on Twitter. But Instagram, I only block you if you DM me. If you DM me douchebag things, so you have to go out of your way on Instagram to get blocked. You have to DM me piece of shit things. You have to be an asshole on DM. You have to go through that effort to DM another grown man shitty things. So if I blocked you on Instagram, it's because you did that. I don't look at Instagram. I don't look at anybody's feed. I only look at my DMs to see if I'm missing anything. So if you're blocked on Instagram, you're a real piece of shit. Twitter, yeah, I'm a bitch. I'm a big bitch. But Instagram, you got to be an asshole to get blocked on Instagram. Call Nadeau? No, I don't know. I'm a little out on Nadeau right now. His burners are active again. I don't know. I like Nadeau. I don't like Nadeau sometimes. I do like Nadeau sometimes. But Jeff Nadeau has this problem where he loves when he's on the show to kiss Marty's ass, to kiss Rico's ass, kiss everybody's ass, and then he starts talking shit about Marty again. Now he's doing this whole thing, tweeting out clips of Marty trying to clout chase. Like, I'm not the biggest Marty fan in the world, but Nadeau doesn't have that same energy when he sits here, so why does he do it when he's in Lancaster, PA? That's my thoughts about Nadeau. I like him. I wish he were here because I think he's probably a better gambler than most of us, especially college basketball. He is incredible at college basketball. 646-291-2437 or 888-STOOL-22. So I'll get to that right now. What? This guy wants to talk Mississippi restaurants? I might just talk random shit today. Can you guys believe that Paul Rudd was named the sexiest man alive by People? What? Paul Rudd? I mean, he's an average-looking guy. What's he, in his 50s now, in the late 40s? He's a very funny guy. I love his movies. Fantastic. He's the everyman. When Paul Rudd's in a movie, I smile. I don't know how many women want to fuck him. Sexiest man alive? Who have been the sexiest man alive? I know The Rock was the sexiest man alive at one point. Brad Pitt was the sexiest man alive.
Wasn't Blake Shelton?
Was Blake Shelton the sexiest man alive?
Idris Elba was, I think.
Really? I think George Clooney was. Brad Pitt. Richard Gere might have been the sexiest man alive back when I was a kid. Huh. We don't care about Paul Rudd? Sorry, Kutek Kirby. If you're on fucking YouTube and your name's Kutek Kirby, you care about what I'm saying because you ain't got shit else going on in your life. Let's see. Talk about food, not men. I might talk about food and men. I got a fucking hour. Let's go with John in Mississippi who has called in. Hi, John.
Hey, Brandon, what's going on? Just saying, calling in from the Golden Triangle.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to 662.
Yes.
But I've heard you talk a little bit about Anthony's
Mm-hmm.
in West Point. By far, you're totally right. By far the best restaurant in the state,
Mm-hmm.
maybe in the South. The
Yeah.
Chicken Anthony is undefeated. The blue cheese stuffed filet. I mean, it's just we do have the best food in the South down here in Mississippi, for sure.
I want to go home so bad. We have the best food. Anthony's is the best restaurant in the state of Mississippi.
And Stafford's Burger.
Yeah, and the fucking catfish with crawfish sauce at Anthony's, the blackened catfish with crawfish sauce. Shut the fuck up. My God. What? Oh, the crawfish tails? I want to go home tonight. Thank you very much. I almost went home tonight. I almost got PFT a tryout with Mike Leach to be the kicker. We almost went to Starkville tomorrow, but we're not going. We might go in the off season. Gambling show talking about sexiest man of the year. It's an hour show, you dumb bitches. I hate these chat boys, but I gotta have the computer up so we can talk. Let's go with Lance in South Carolina. What's up, Lance? Lance, pull over, man. What the fuck is Lance doing? Lance! So we're off to a screaming start. Kyle from Ohio. Hello, Kyle.
Hey, Brandon, what's up?
What's up?
Yeah, Kent State game tonight. Kent State's a bit of an underdog.
2.5
Dustin
points.
What's that?
It's 2.5 points, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I like them in every way. Dustin Crum's got a lot to prove coming up at the end of the year for draft positioning. Love them first quarter plus 128.
Okay. So he's got Kent State. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Got chat boys. Ange isn't here. I think she comes on Fridays. Marty is walking around with a TikToker. Rico is in Pick'em. And who's the other one? Big Ev is out sick. So there we go. Frank the Tank is not here. Nobody's here. I could go get Frank the Tank. He's not here. He's still in Miami or whatever. Why did Keith Lee get released? I don't really know. I don't know. Guess it didn't work. Cal in Texas, what's up?
What's going on, Brandon?
How you doing?
Go work today.
Give it to me.
Appreciate you. I'm doing well. Big Ten, Minnesota. They're at the top of the East right now. They're getting 6 at Iowa, +6.
Right.
Iowa is 10 times a better football team than Minnesota. Minnesota gets some sort of respect for some reason.
Yeah.
They suck. How do you not hammer Iowa this week?
Yeah, the only reason you don't hammer Iowa is because Iowa giving 6 against anybody is dangerous because Iowa's offense absolutely stinks, right? But Minnesota isn't great either. Minnesota now has 3 losses, 1 to Bowling Green. They lost at home to Purdue, and who got them? Illinois got them at home over the weekend. Minnesota is objectively not a good team, but to trust Iowa, you have to trust an offense that can't score against anybody. I think Iowa's a better football team, and Iowa's at home. But can you promise me we're not looking up at the end of the fourth quarter and Iowa's clinging to a 10-6 lead? I don't know that you can promise me that.
Here's why I can. Has Minnesota ever held somebody under 10 points in the history of the program? I don't think so.
In the history of the program, I would assume yes. In recent years, you might be very correct. They probably have not. Their defense hasn't been all that great. But again, I don't know. I just don't trust Iowa with any number. Like 6 is just, if it were 3, yeah. But 6 scares me with Iowa because they might not score a touchdown.
I get it. Here's what I'll say: I see a 21-6 Iowa game. I'll call back whenever you guys have calls again next week. We'll talk about it, but it's Iowa.
Thank you very much. It's I don't mind that pick either. Like if you're gonna pick that game, which you don't have to pick that game. You don't have to pick every game. Mark in Philly, what's up?
What's up, B-Walk? I'm happy to be calling in to Big Central. Not that I don't love the college football show, but I've been red hot in the NBA. I'm to call in NBA winners for the people. So let me do that right now. My play so far of this young season is tonight, and it's the Toronto Raptors at the Boston Celtics. They're getting 2 points, and I'm saying screw the points. Take the Raptors on the money line. The Celtics are without Jaylen Brown tonight. It really puts a lot of the onus to score in the half court on Jason Tatum. And the Raptors have 2 of the best options in the league to defend Jason Tatum and OG Anunoby and Scotty Barnes, not to mention Gary Trent, who's almost averaging 3 steals per game. So with all of that, all of those guys to throw at Tatum, I think you're going to have to let Schroeder, Smart, and Josh Richardson beat you. I just don't think Boston has the offensive firepower without Jaylen Brown with those guys who can defend Tatum.
Okay, fair enough. You like the Raptors then?
Absolutely. Money line. Screw the points.
All right, thank you very much. Can I get a camera on the – no. Why would I let you in here? Why would I let you on this show? Why would I let you on this fucking show? You weren't shooting something. You were holding a TikToker's dick around this office. Who was that?
TikToker. It's not a TikToker. I was shooting something with him.
No, you were not shooting something.
I can guarantee
you are lying. I watched you before the show. Y'all aren't shooting shit.
I was shooting something.
What were you shooting? Tell me what you were shooting.
Fucking Instagram story for
an Instagram story.
What? That's what you have to do with
10 minutes without me.
All right, that's fine. 1 sec. This is a dream come true. A solo Martin Mush show. We got callers. Let's got callers here. This is a fucking great show now. How we doing, everybody? How we doing? He is not happy with me. I had to do my job. Zah, you know what I mean? I had to do my job.
I'm staying out of this.
All right. Where's Rico? Is that another thing? Oh, shit. That's not good. Huh?
He's in Pick'em.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, how we doing? You're live. Liam.
Oh, what's up?
How you doing, Liam? What's going on?
Good, man. So, I got a question. What do you guys think of the Florida-South Carolina game? Do you think South Carolina's got any momentum, or Florida just gave up on Mullen? And do you think they're going to get to a bowl game because they got a shitty Missouri team, then Auburn, which will probably lose? And I think Clemson could be a toss-up game for them this year. So my pick is South Carolina +3 on the road.
Let me tell you something. Florida stinks.
At what?
Football.
Yeah, Florida stinks at football. Who's talking about Florida?
I really do apologize. I am not.
You didn't even tell me.
I did not know it was going to take that long. And I also looked at my phone and was like, oh, fuck. I do apologize.
I was left alone.
I didn't know you were alone, and I did not know what time it was. I fucked up. I actually apologize.
All right,
That's
I accept your apology. Let's march on, but you host.
All right, that's fine. 1 sec, because I was just about to answer his question, but I want to take a call today. You don't take calls a lot anymore.
I've been taking calls.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, you take calls all night too, so you.
But I was taking calls today because you didn't show up.
That's true. I'm sorry, Derek. How we doing?
What's going on, Marty? I got a nice little prop bet for the game tomorrow night. We're talking Lamar Jackson over 240 yards. So he has hit that number in all but 3 games this year. That was to the Chargers, to the Chiefs early in the season, and to the Raiders early in the season when their defenses were looking better. He has been absolutely rolling. The Dolphins are a straight-up joke. They've given up over that number in 6 straight games into some bad quarterbacks, including Trevor Lawrence. Mm-hmm. This is a rout. This is 300 passing yards, easy.
See, I don't know that Trevor Lawrence is a bad quarterback, but certainly Tyrod Taylor is, and yeah, I don't hate the pick at all.
I don't hate it, but it does scare me a little bit of a blowout. and like he's gonna run a lot.
Yeah, what if he runs for 80 and he doesn't have to throw for the
and he
240?
throws for 200. Like that's the only thing that scares me. It's also almost seems too easy. So it's like, do I want to take that?
Yeah, I don't know. Whenever a caller calls with a pick, I almost automatically want to take it every time.
Because they always just think they know more.
Well, they do know more. I would assume they do know
definitely
more. It doesn't take much to know more.
That wasn't a TikTok.
Who was that?
It was Brandon Lee.
I don't know who that is.
Pamela
Didn't he die in 1994?
Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee's son.
Really?
Yeah. And he's
I expect him to be more attractive.
Oh, did you see him?
No. Well, I saw him, but I didn't think.
Attractive man.
Really?
Oh yeah. Girls. I mean, he was just on some show. I don't know.
Why do famous people come to you?
That one I didn't know he was famous when I met him, and we were just golfing and gambling.
Is he famous?
I mean, he's got 400,000 on Instagram. It's pretty famous to me.
What are the callers? What are our
we
options?
talked about.
We're going to talk about some stuff, but I got my notebook's under the computer.
So college football.
Right. Let's get the best subject here.
New Jersey comparisons. I don't know.
I don't mind that one. Let's hold that one. Okay.
Duke, Marty Hat, and NFL.
I want to take Marty Hat first, and then New Jersey comparisons.
And I have an explanation for this too. So.
All right.
Joe, how we doing?
Doing good, man. What's up, fellas?
What's up?
All right. Yeah. Question, Marty. Is the hair that bad? What's up with the hat last night with the suit?
So, my thought process last night. Honestly, it looks pretty good.
I thought it looked pretty good.
It looks pretty good. My suit is better than both of theirs. But, so my hair is not that bad, no, but I do have to do it. And I was wearing a hat all day. I'm like, well, I have to take like 10 minutes to do my hair. And I did know that it would get a better reaction with my hair on, with my hat on. Am I wrong?
It is really. I saw some people on your Twitter being like, "Oh, Marty, you have to take your hat off in that situation or that scenario." I'm like, he's at a fucking basketball game.
Yeah, like I went to a wedding last week.
Yeah.
I didn't wear a hat.
Right, you were at a basketball game.
I was at a basketball game, and I thought it was funny wearing a sick suit with a basketball. And I showed my hair the other time. It's not that bad. I just also
It's not that good either.
It's not that good either. It's a very okay hair, and I got a big forehead. I also look better with a hat on.
Yeah, because your hair's bad.
That's a fact.
Yeah, your hair's bad.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with the New Jersey comparisons guy.
Yeah, I don't know what that one is. David.
Brandon, how we doing? I'm just Dave from New Jersey calling in, following up on last night because I remember you told me to call back in about the comparison sports. Marty, growing up, did you associate a color to a subject? Like math is red, right? Language arts is blue, science is green, shit like that, right?
Actually, yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
What color was math?
It was red.
Math is red, right? So it's either I'm right. Math is definitely red.
Where are you at?
Are you in school now?
Let's say maybe. Let's say maybe not. Could be on a train. Who knows? I called in Brandon Walker College Football Show last night, and we were talking about comparisons in sports, like comparing pop culture like to a team. Like I think Georgia's Taylor Swift, Notre Dame is Tom Hanks. Like it's stupid shit, but like Bryce Hall would.
I gotta be honest. I hung up on him.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking. How is Georgia Taylor Swift?
Well, he called in last night. He made more sense last night. He's obviously at a school. He's a junior high PE teacher. That's fine. We all got to do what we got to do in this life. But he called in last night, and there were a couple that weren't bad. But Georgia Taylor Swift is really stupid.
You can't start with that one. I don't think.
No, and I had Michigan State basketball as Britney Spears because they were good in 2000.
I mean,
that one works, right?
Yeah, that one works. Give
me my notebook. Let's talk sports.
All right.
Close the computer for a little bit. We might get back to the calls. So last night, Duke and we had two college basketball games that were big time. Then we had some other college basketball, of course. College basketball, Duke beats Kentucky. I know how much are you going to be on this Duke train? How loud are you going to be? How obnoxious are you going to be?
They
look all right.
I'll be rational right now. I mean, they look good. I mean, like Trevor, like the fact that it's not just Paolo and Trevor Keels took over, and they also didn't even use AJ Griffin, who's like kind of hurt, and like you could tell he's very good.
Well, they were good, and there's also some signs that Like Kentucky, I don't think is very good. Kentucky still can't shoot. They can't shoot.
That's the thing with Duke, though. Duke went 1 for 12 from 3.
Right. Duke made 1 3-pointer. That's not – you can't repeat that very often. And you're not going to have a 23-7 free throw advantage every night.
No.
But you had it last night. Whatever. I'm not saying the officiating was bad. I'm just saying you had an advantage you're not going to have most games. So I don't know. Like they were okay. Maybe if Kentucky turns out to be really, really good. But
so and speaking rationally, not just like shtick Duke. It's like from last year, it's just nice to see players that can take over a game and actually be good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like you have to work so hard to win.
Did Paolo have some injury issue there?
Paolo and Wendell Moore literally had cramps, and it's like
okay, well that's not a good sign either.
Can't have cramps first game.
That's not a good sign either.
Game, it's like we're not in a tournament yet. Imagine playing in a tournament.
Yeah.
But no, they look. I mean, Paolo's fucking really good. You could tell he's an NBA.
You think they're having cramps because all Duke's been practicing is Coach K walking out to the middle of the court and getting honored?
It's just, you guys are disgusting.
That's the only thing.
It's amazing.
How often do you think Mike Krzyzewski's practiced that? I guarantee you he's practiced it.
It's amazing. Nobody in this world can appreciate greatness.
Do you think they stop the practices, like at the end of practice, they have those drills where the players stand around and he walks out and accepts a gift?
Who is the best coach ever in soccer?
Ooh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one.
Is that a thing in soccer?
Manager.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
no, but hold on, Zai. Think about that. I saw one on Twitter the other day I want to throw at you. Who's the best living coach in America?
Like you're saying, like living or active?
Living.
What does best mean?
Whatever you want it to be.
Interpret.
Who's the best living coach in America? Is it Gino? I mean, Gino has to be up there, right?
Yeah.
Belichick has to be up there. Saban has to be up there.
Yeah, they definitely have to be up there.
I don't know that there's a baseball guy that you put up there. I don't know.
Baseball.
Give me the computer. I want to see what the chat boys say about
maybe like the only person who I think of it's like playoffs all the time is Francona.
Yeah, but
I don't think he's
then,
the
even
best.
then, not that great. Like
no, I'm just saying that's just a guy I always
who's
think
the best
of,
living coach? It might be Gino Ariema.
I think
compared
if you go
to everybody else.
Yeah, if you look at championships and like that, and just like franchises, it's him. I don't know why. Just when I think about coaches, Bobby Knight just is my favorite.
Why? Bobby Knight's an asshole.
Yeah, I like when he throws chairs.
Bobby Knight's the fucking worst.
I like when people throw chairs.
A lot of people are saying Scotty Bowman, former Red Wings coach.
Yeah, but that's hockey.
Yeah, it's hockey. We could sit here and argue that, but I don't. We have no way to.
I think it's almost has to be Gino and Belichick and Saban.
You don't think Coach K gets in the mix?
Well, I think so, but that would be.
What's he got?
But
5 titles?
Yeah, he's got 5, but he doesn't. The last one's 2-15. It's not too far away. I mean, if he wins this one, he's there.
Well, he's not going to win this one.
Gonzaga didn't look that good yesterday.
They looked pretty good, didn't they? Chet Holmgren did everything. That guy had like 14 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, 6 blocks.
But his rebounds, like he's just so tall.
And he only shot like 6 times.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's good. I know you don't want him to be good, but he's good.
I have to wait to see.
Dude, if you got to defend them and you got to defend, he's like a unicorn. He's 7 foot. He does everything. And then you know what Timmy's going to do. Timmy's going to average 20 and 10.
Well, he's also going to cheer when he's down 20 doing his mustache thing. But Duke plays Gonzaga.
Not Izzo. Come on.
Izzo, like that's what I'm saying. Izzo's like.
I think Izzo is. I don't want to call Izzo overrated because he is a good coach, but Izzo, we also celebrate him a little more than his accomplishments.
21 years.
Yeah, he's got 1 title, and it was 21 years ago.
That's literally insane.
Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson is an interesting one than championships wise, certainly, right? What's he got? 8? Did he win 8?
Yeah, I think
he won 8. He won 3, and then 2. So
yep.
I think he's got 8.
So I mean, yeah, he's up there.
But he also, he had Shaq, prime Kobe.
That's why NBA
Michael Jordan.
to me is like.
It's hard to put him up there.
It's hard to put up because a lot of like NFL is really way. It's because
like,
NBA
do you
is
think
the
who's a better
easiest
coach, Phil Jackson or Greg Popovich?
Greg Popovich.
You sure?
Yeah.
It's an interesting debate.
I think it's Greg because
Greg got 5.
He has 5, and the Spurs team was just like, yeah, I know Tim. They weren't flashy guys.
Right. They were just. There was a lot. Some of them were just guys.
It felt like it was just a well coached.
No,
team
did he win the first one in '99 or did he? I don't remember who the coach was in '99 when they won. I don't think he was. I don't think he was the coach when they won the first. He might have been though. So I don't know.
Well, wait. I think we've done this. But what's the easiest championship to win? NBA.
What I don't know the answer. I don't know how we're phrasing that.
What do you think the easiest championship is to win in the 4 major sports?
I think college football if you get the players, but getting the players is part of the battle.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It all goes into it. I think NBA is the easiest.
Because if you think about it, Alabama season, not this year because they're not as good, but Alabama season sometimes just boils down to a 2-week stretch in January.
That's it.
Like they can even lose. They can lose in the season, and then they'll be once they get in, it's just a 2-week stretch. That's what Alabama has to do to win the national title.
I mean, college basketball is the hardest for sure.
College basketball. Okay, so the way I judge a hard one is in baseball is a lot like this too. You can be the best team all year, and you're not guaranteed anything in baseball or college basketball.
Yeah.
In football, I feel like you're guaranteed a little bit more if you're the best team all year, especially college football.
Yeah.
Now, there are hot teams in the NFL and everything, but, the NFL home field advantage means so much in playoffs. In baseball, home field advantage doesn't mean a fucking thing.
Yeah, and the thing is with like even college basketball, Gonzaga is unbelievable, and they were probably the best team last year. They just didn't win. It's just, and baseball is the same exact way, like you said. Like the Dodgers were the best team.
Yeah, and the Braves spent most of the year not being good at all, and then they turned into the best team. But that can happen in like I don't know. You just get hot and you can win in baseball. You can win in college basketball.
But NBA usually no as well.
But how often in college basketball has it happened where just a hot team gets hot and wins it? Like most times it is a great team.
No, I think it's ever since 1990 it's been a great team.
What's the lowest seed? Was UConn an 8? What were they? They were an 8?
Yeah, and that's what my biggest thing about college basketball, mid majors. Yeah, they're great, and you always remember them because if they win 2 games, it's a great thing.
George Mason in 2006 and Florida Gulf Coast getting the Sweet 16.
Wichita State even doing what they
Loyola
did.
Chicago a couple years ago. Final Four.
And it's like you remember them for that, but they never win.
NC State in '83. What was Villanova? Villanova wasn't a very high seed either. They might have.
I want to say 5.
And no, not recently. In 1985 when they shot 79% and beat Georgetown in the title game.
I won't even pretend to know that.
There were 3 Big East teams in the Final Four in ¡85.
Big East's gonna stink this year.
I loved watching college basketball last night.
It just feels right?
And I want to shout out Rico Bosco, who helped me out by talking me out of Mercer yesterday. Mercer, who very easily covered against Arkansas. I would have been 6-1 in college basketball if not for Rico. I was 5-1.
I mean, I know Big Ev's sick, but he wasn't coming in after Ohio State almost lost to fucking Akron.
No, I don't know.
He tells me so much about Ohio State, and they're almost
Big Ev could be dead if we're just being honest.
I mean, must 3 days is
it's a lot.
You're down bad.
It's a lot. I missed 2 last week.
And you guys have a show today, right?
Oh, we have the college football show. Yeah. Oh shit. I think he's trying to get here for that though. I know he's sick, but I think he's trying to get him a COVID test to make sure he doesn't have COVID so he can come on in. He probably just has. I think I had strep throat last week, so I think that's probably what he has.
It's just when you travel a lot and then your body just gets a second to rebound. It's
right.
Like, oh fuck, you need to sit down.
I took those 2 days off Thursday and Friday, and I couldn't go. I tried to go, I just couldn't go.
I'm a warrior, so I always make it in.
What time did you get here on the show today?
I misjudged the time. He's a good guy.
Who, Brandon? Why don't you come in here with him? You could have both come in here at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, I should have brought him on. He knows he's a big gambler. Big gambler. And I'm going to his clothing thing tonight. And I got to go to Atlanta.
Oh, my God. What are you going to Atlanta for?
Commercial.
You going to be out tomorrow?
Yep.
And Friday or just tomorrow?
And Friday.
Out tomorrow and Friday. Is it Hooters?
Yep.
Why did Hooters drop me?
I don't know. You're old?
I was old when I was doing the Hooters stuff. I was old when we did the ones last year.
That's true.
Oh yeah, it's fucking March. No, it's not March.
I think they're gonna run our commercial. By the way, remember we did that commercial, Coach Rat?
Yeah.
And we put it out, and the next day March Madness got canceled.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, they still have that in the can.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's gonna be nice.
What's the matter? Which one?
Whatever. Why do you get to go down there and I don't? I'm not going to the Hooters commercial.
I mean, you go everywhere. I don't go to college football shows. I'm probably not going to go to Arizona Bowl. I don't do college football.
You're definitely not going.
Yeah, I don't do college football.
Give me an ad. Yeah, actually, you read one.
Cuts is I don't even really want to read it, because
talk about
it's
cuts
from
then.
it's from the core. I'm going away. I have a wedding this weekend as well. I'm bringing all cuts, everything. It's one of the most comfortable things you can wear to the gym. I'm not even reading. You can wear it to the gym. You can wear it to bed. You can wear it out. And I'll be honest, if you have a skinny guy method like myself, you can literally just make yourself look cool by wearing that in black jeans. It will make you look. And they have joggers now, which is unbelievable. So just wear both that out, wear some blazers, and boom. I have mud all over my pants. And I don't know why, but that wouldn't happen to cuts. So go get your cuts.
What the hell are you talking about?
What?
What?
I got mud on my pants. Look.
What's that got to do with cuts?
I'm just saying. I just saw it on the screen. But cuts, that's cuts, CUTS clothing.com. Head over to cutsclothing.com today to get 30% off site-wide through December 3rd and upgrade your wardrobe with their world-famous shirts, joggers, and all-new outerwear. That is CUTS clothing.com. Go get it. You'll look cool.
Can we talk about something?
Yes.
Me and you get sent places to do content for the company, right? We've gone to Mississippi together before. We've been all over the country together.
Did you see Hardy's content? Looks sick.
Did you see Sydney's content yesterday?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
You didn't see where Sydney was?
No.
Where's my fucking phone? Where is my fucking phone? Was it in that chair?
No.
Oh. I gotta show you where Sydney was. Sydney Wells, the outdoors girl. I don't know if you. Okay, look at that. Look, that's Sydney in the middle.
Oh shit! I didn't see.
That's Sydney in the middle. Now look. I want to show you this message where this was only that she didn't tweet this out. She was there.
Well, oh wow!
The school bus.
Yeah.
The school bus. She's down there doing content. She's living my life.
Oh, that's gotta upset
Taking
you.
pictures with my mom.
Really?
Yeah, she tweeted out a picture of my mom yesterday.
That's gotta upset you.
I've never even tweeted out a picture of my mom.
How bad do you miss Mississippi?
So bad. So fucking bad. I want to go back. I want to go home right now. November's a great time to be there too because it's getting cool here, but in there it's like 65. It's
really nice weather.
Yeah, it's the first caller was like, Anthony's is the best restaurant in the world, and that's the one in my hometown. Whatever. What was I going to talk about before that?
Get sent around.
We get sent around all over the place, right? Do you think people will get mad at us if we went? So let's say we fancied ourselves poker players, and me and you went out to Las Vegas, and we promised to do World Series of Poker content, right? And then there were three of us. We added Dana. Dana came with us, and on night one, Dana was out. On morning two, you were out, and then on night two, I was out. Not a great look.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not.
I'm starting to suspect they're not all that good at poker.
And the funny, I know it's hard. But it is funny when they were both like, yeah, it was my fault. Like, of course it was your fault.
Right.
You did it.
It's an individual game.
You went all in. Like, you fucked up. But yeah, no, it's not good because the only way to make content of poker is to go far.
Right.
And that's tough. And Nate, in the first day, you hate to see that. But I do think he was trying to be aggressive.
Yeah.
Which you do have to be aggressive, I think. But I'd probably be a pussy, just try and stay as long as I can.
I think that's what Smitty does. Yeah. I think he even says that. I don't think I'm like being controversial when I say that. But they got a fourth guy, Jake something.
Yeah, he's a real deal. And
he's just out there still playing.
Killing it, yeah. Well, the problem is their producer's the best poker player.
Is that Jake?
Owen.
Oh, Owen should have gone, yes.
Owen's a really good poker player.
Owen's an incredible poker player.
He's better than all three.
Owen's so good, he has a poker face just in life.
Exactly. You never know what he's doing. You never know if he hates you or he loves you. But I think he's like better than Mincy. I think he's better than both of them.
Yeah, I think he should have gone. He needs to go next year. Big Cat staked or helped stake Nate. He needs to stake Owen next year.
Yeah, I think
Owen's on the yak.
Exactly, and I think Owen would make a little bit of a run. I literally want to play in it or like play in a poker tournament.
What would Owen's content be from? He's on day 12 of the World Series of Poker. He's about to win $10 million. Hey guys. Doing pretty good.
It's been pretty fun.
I'll see you guys.
He'd probably come to work too after he won 12 mil.
But you can't be the destroyer still.
No, you cannot be the destroyer. Out on.
He didn't show us anything.
Absolutely not. But I want to play in a poker tournament. But I'm scared of the chips.
What?
I'm actually not a bad poker player.
Did you see the chip draft?
Yeah, it was disgusting.
I didn't like the chip draft.
Can we
let's see
TJ, can we bring that up for
Can
a
we see
second,
the dog
please?
walk chip draft, please?
It actually that's the first time I've texted Eddie in a long time about someone being relegated, and I think
Wasn't Eddie here?
It was when it came out, so it was like Monday or whatever.
So here we go.
Chiefs should be relegated.
Who was Chief?
1.
Yeah, that's a rough pick 1. I like Cape Cod chips, but that can't be their number 1 pick.
I do respect Chief though, because to him it's his.
Let's go round by round. All right, who's the best first round pick? You're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say.
I'm gonna tell you, it's not 1 or 5. I could tell you that.
To me, 3 is the best first round pick, but a lot of people would say 2. I don't really love Cool Ranch Doritos.
So that's a pandering pick to me, and that's Eddie. But it's a good chip. Like, it's a top chip.
It's a fine chip, but
I actually the number 3 is really good, but it makes your breath stink.
Well, so does number 4.
Yeah. No, I think 3. I think you're right. I think 3.
Now,
I have an easy one, the second one.
All right, I think it's the same one I got. Go ahead.
No, it's my favorite thing, number 3. Barbecue Lay's.
Lay's barbecue chips are the best pick of the draft.
Yeah,
that's the best pick of the draft.
I could have been number 1.
I like Cheetos. I do like Cheetos. So it's tough, but I love Lay's barbecue chips.
Mm-hmm.
It's fantastic.
I don't even know what donkey chips are.
I don't. Where's donkey chips? I don't know what donkey chips are
Team
either.
1, round 3.
I don't know what donkey chips are.
Never heard of it.
Also, Eddie chose. You can't choose two brands of Doritos.
So, and he did 2 Fritos as well.
Yeah. Hold on now. I'm not finished with that. I'm looking at that.
That's our producer saying, "All right, no one cares about what you're talking about."
That's fine.
I like this.
I don't know. Cheddar cheese Pringles is a bad pick to me.
Yeah,
Zapp's is good. Now,
sour cream and onion Pringles are good.
I'm from the South. Nobody else in the world would say this, but we have a chip down there called Golden Flake chips. They have a sweet heat barbecue, maybe a mesquite. I don't know what they call it. It's the best chip in the world.
See, I've never even heard of Zapp's.
I've heard of Zapp's. You've seen Zapp's.
No, I really have. I may have seen it.
You'll see Zapp's in like a po' boy shop.
They have them at Wawa.
I think that Sun Chip is a bad.
I think Sun Chip is the worst draft pick possible.
Bad draft pick.
If I go somewhere and they got Sun Chips, I leave that place.
There's 2 really. The bottom Scoops getting last, like Mr. Irrelevant is really good, and the Fritos honey barbecue chips are fantastic.
And fucking Chief went double Cape Cod.
The Chiefs should be relegated. But he does say to himself, but I mean that's a bad draft.
That's not a good draft. That's not a good draft. I love Ruffles.
I do too.
I love a good plain Ruffle.
I like the lines on them.
Yeah, the lines are good. I love lines on chips.
Yes, me too.
They have ridges.
That's what it is.
Do you like the wavy Lays? Yeah, I do too.
I like Lays, man.
I like Lays and I like Ruffles.
I'm a big chip guy, but I used to eat a can before every baseball game. Barbecue.
If you eat Sun Chips, then the chat boys are saying awful Sun Chips. If you eat Sun Chips, you're either stupid or you have a vagina.
I only eat Sun Chips when it's the only chip out there. Like
I won't eat it then.
I'll eat it, but it's not good. I never satisfied with Sun
I
Chip.
walk over there and there's nothing but Sun Chips, I'm not eating a snack that day. That's how much I hate Sun Chips. Those aren't chips.
I'm okay with that.
Love a good draft. Love talking the draft. Give me a sec. Give me another ad. I'll read another ad. All right. Fresh from San Diego, California, come the only sunglasses brand we're ever going to wear again. I'm talking Blenders Eyewear. You're going to be just as hooked when you see how awesome these shades are. Chase Fisher started Blenders by selling his beachy shades out of a backpack while doubling as a surf instructor on Pacific Beach. His goal, to create an adventurous, mid-priced eyewear option with the same cool factor as other leading styles. Unlike expensive big brand shades that you probably lost or smashed in the past, Blenders are actually affordable, so you're not going to cry as much when the inevitable happens. Blenders' team of in-house designers are constantly coming out with new styles, from orange polarized wraparounds, tortoiseshell frames with purple lenses, to classic gold arms on black lens. To score 15% off your Blenders purchase, visit blenderseyewear.com, enter promo code PIXVIP. That's blenderseyewear.com, code PIXVIP for 15% off. Blenders, rock with pride worldwide. 2 things before we move on. Bugles.
Oh, only at the airport.
Really?
Yep, I love Bugles.
I think only a gas station snack. Never at home. Only a road trip snack.
That's fine.
I think the same with combos.
Fair too.
There's also a chip that I love that I don't know if anybody else in the world. The baked potato skins. Potato skins?
I like potato skins, but I don't know if that's a chip.
You've never seen those chips?
No.
You've seen them. They're gas stations for snacks.
But I do agree Bugles are just airport.
They're travel snacks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can't be like bringing Bugles home.
No, you don't want to be
eating
called
that on your chair.
Well, you definitely like combos. You don't want to have combos at home.
No, it's just you get your hands dusty and shit too.
What was the second thing I was going to get to?
I don't know.
It was going to be good. Oh, before I go any further, I just got to say this: people in the chat just want to be edgy. They just want like this guy says bugles are terrible. There's no human being alive that thinks bugles are terrible.
Can I also say
nobody
something
thinks
too?
bugles are terrible?
This world we live in,
where you just have to be negative.
It's like everyone's telling me Curb is so bad this year. It's a 30-minute show where it's like it's not that bad. Just enjoy it. Like don't hate things just to hate it. And
I haven't watched it, so I don't know.
But it's like Curb can't be bad.
It's just Curb.
It's Curb. Like it's him and it's funny stuff. It doesn't. I'm not saying it's the best season ever, but it's like I don't know. If you really like the show, just like it. It's okay to like it.
Before I go any further, AEW Full Gear this weekend. I don't have a wrestling podcast this weekend. That's coming back the first week of December. There's my announcement. First week of December, that comes back. We'll have a big guest. Anyway, AEW Full Gear going to be great. Hangman Page is going to win the AEW title. MJF, Darby Allin's going to be a banger. Tag team match will be great. Going to be great. They do pay-per-view more consistently than anybody. It's going to be awesome. Saturday in the Target Center. I can't go, but it's going to be great. All right. Where are we at? We have not talked the college football playoff ranking.
Didn't surprise me.
No, there's nothing surprising, although I feel like the committee just did – I don't know if they just did it to create conversation, but there's more evidence that Ohio State's a better team than Oregon, who beat them, than there's evidence that Michigan's a better team than Michigan State, who beat them.
Do you care?
I don't know why you wouldn't be consistent on those two things.
I agree with you, but do you care if someone's 3 or 4?
It doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, like when I'm like, oh, they're just in the playoff, like 1,
None
2,
of
4.
this matter. And Michigan State, in my opinion, are both going to lose at least. Michigan State's going to lose twice more. Michigan is at least going to lose once more to Ohio State. So I don't think Michigan State are going to matter in 2 weeks.
Michigan's 6 or 7?
It's Michigan 6, Michigan State 7. And Michigan State beat them 10 days ago.
So Oklahoma doesn't deserve to be above them?
They will. They don't yet. Oklahoma's at 8. They're undefeated. But the committee knows Oklahoma's wins are coming. Oklahoma's last 3 games are against Baylor, who's like number 18. They got Iowa State, and then they got Oklahoma State, who's right now number 10. So if Oklahoma takes care of their business, they'll get up there easy. They'll be fine. So the committee doesn't have to worry about Oklahoma. But the biggest thing is Cincinnati. I said it last week. People thought I was crazy. They have a path to get in. They're going to get in. I think they're going to be a playoff team. Because chaos is here. It's afoot. Okay. Look at everybody around Cincinnati. Alabama still has a very difficult road game at Auburn. Oregon, a very difficult road game at Utah. Ohio State, a very difficult road game at Michigan. Michigan State, a very difficult road game against Ohio State. Michigan Wolverines, a very difficult road game against Penn State. Everybody around them still has a lot of meat on the bone, and Cincinnati's just going to win.
Michigan's got 2 more.
And Notre Dame's at 9. Notre Dame's 9th. And they have 1 loss. And everybody thinks Notre Dame's bad. They're 9th in the country. And Cincinnati beat them at their place. Handily.
Yeah. No, I know. It's so this is the way I'm thinking about it. Because if Alabama loses to Georgia.
I think they're going to lose to Auburn. And
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But if they say they do lose to Georgia or one of them.
Right.
Since I do think Cincinnati's probably.
I've
been all year of saying they're not going to get in, especially the way they're losing to fucking, like, barely beating Tulsa and whatever. But I'm trying to do a scenario, so I think Oklahoma is going to go undefeated. Do you?
It's very, very possible.
I think they are.
But I don't know that I do, actually, because they got at Oklahoma State at the end of the year, and Oklahoma State's good.
Yeah, that'll be a good game. But that's why it is a little bit chaos right now. But, I mean, it's crazy that Georgia's just the only – I think Ohio State's going to get in, because who would they play in
Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
Wisconsin's better than they were.
They're a little back,
They've gotten off the map.
They're like 18 or something, right?
I think they're up to like 16 or 15.
And Purdue, I mean,
Purdue's plus 20.5 this week. Purdue's beaten 2 top 5 teams, and they're playing another one. They're plus 20.5. But I don't know that I can bet Purdue because Ohio State can score, and the other teams they beat can't.
It's at
Ohio State.
Right?
It's at Ohio State.
Ohio State has Michigan away, and that's their biggest away game?
Yes.
No, I don't think
Ohio State has home game Purdue, home game Michigan State, road game Michigan.
I don't think that's going to be very hard for them.
Michigan State has, I believe, Maryland at Ohio State, Penn State at home. Michigan has Penn State. I don't know who they have in the middle. It might be Maryland. It's a bad team. Might be Maryland, and then it's Ohio State.
Michigan State might have 3 losses.
I think Michigan State will have 3 losses. I think Michigan very, very, very possibly could have 3 losses. If they lose to Penn State, they'll have 3 losses.
Yeah.
And I think they listen, this is a pick'em game. There's no, it's not like Michigan's favored by 7 down at Penn State. It's a pick'em game right now. I think it's minus 0.5 for Michigan or something like that. So they could very well lose.
That's why you're saying like these rankings don't even matter because it's going to work itself out soon enough.
All these teams that are in the mix right now have so much left to do.
Mm-hmm.
So much left to do. Like Ohio State still has to win at Michigan. Alabama has to beat Auburn and Georgia. They ain't beating Auburn and Georgia. They might beat Auburn, but they ain't beating Georgia. And anybody thinking Alabama's just going to cruise through, they're not paying attention. Alabama hasn't been that good.
No, they have not at all. But I still I think it's just like I'm like everybody else where it's like you still can't count them out. Obviously, you can't count them out.
Of course you can't count them out. And there's always the pucker factor with Georgia, right? When they get to the end and they're facing Alabama, no matter how much better they are, their little buttholes are going to pucker because they're nervous and they're going to choke. But they're just so much better than Alabama.
If Alabama loses to Auburn, correct?
Right.
They
as long as of right now, if Alabama were to lose to Auburn and A&M wins out, A&M has at Ole Miss this week. If A&M wins out, then A&M would have the tiebreaker over Alabama.
So say I haven't seen a Mohawk in a really long time. Like
that guy's been here a couple times.
I haven't seen a real one.
It's a good one.
That's a real Mohawk. So I'm saying though, so say Texas A&M loses 1, Alabama gets in to the championship,
right?
But has 2 losses and beats Georgia.
I don't think Alabama's getting in with 2 losses.
Not even if
I don't think so. I really, because at that point, if Alabama loses again, where's their win? Would their best win going to be Ole Miss?
It would be Georgia. I'm saying.
I'm
saying if they lost to Auburn and the Texas A&M.
I got confused.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about the championship.
So if Auburn beats them, they got 2 losses. They get to the SEC championship anyway. They beat Georgia.
That'd be crazy. Right?
I think Georgia still gets in, and Alabama might not. But
Georgia definitely still gets in. But yeah, I think
that would be Alabama's best shot to get in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if I see that. That was BMW Mark. Yes, everybody's right on the chat. That guy has 3 BMWs. The Mohawk guy.
What the fuck's he do?
He says he's Future Tech. Doesn't that sound like a company that's made up? Like Dr. Evil owns it?
Up.
Future Tech.
The Brandon, the jacket he was wearing?
Yeah.
$1,800. I have never even seen an $1,800 jacket.
I didn't see Hardy's content. What did Hardy put out? The crowd looked incredible.
It looked incredible.
Yeah.
I didn't like because Hardy's also. I don't look at him as like that, but he's way bigger than I thought. Like he was on Jimmy Kimmel last week.
Yeah.
Like I didn't understand how big he is.
I don't know why I'm not friends with him. I need to be
Mississippi State looked unbelievable there.
Oh, it's awesome. It was they shut down Main Street. He had a concert on Main Street right downtown.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was fantastic. We should have gone. Reason me and Marty are talking about it, we went all the way last week. We were going to go down to a concert with Hardy in Starkville and do some content, but we ended up not going.
You would have.
I was sick anyway, so
you would have got divorced. Like the amount of times you've been away, your wife would be like, all right.
If I haven't gotten divorced yet, I think
you're good.
My anniversary's tomorrow, by the way.
Oh, well, you have so many anniversaries.
No, I got a lot of birthdays.
A lot of birthdays.
I got a lot of birthdays. I have 2 birthdays and an anniversary this month.
How many years?
15. 15 years tomorrow.
It's a lot.
Yep.
My parents are like 33.
Yeah, well, I'm going to wake up in like 5 minutes and it'll be 33 years. But it was 15 fucking years. That's a long time.
So many years.
Yeah, that's a long time. And I hate her. She hates me.
That's more than half my life.
That is accurate, Marty.
That's crazy.
That is correct. You have cracked the code. All right, you want to do picks, and then we'll just circle back to whatever we want to talk to because we haven't talked about much.
Yeah, sure.
Zah, stand up.
I thought you weren't going to come back to me.
Okay.
Gave me time to think
this
about it.
This wasn't about that. Have you seen the PSG women's soccer story?
Yes. I haven't looked into it. I saw the headline. I haven't looked into it. It's crazy.
Okay, so 2, I think my computer just died. 2 Paris Saint-Germain.
Women's players. Yeah.
2 women's players at Paris Saint-Germain. They're teammates. Mm-hmm. Okay? They get in a car after a party. They're at a party together or a dinner. They're at dinner. They get in a car. They drive a little bit. 2 masked men stop the car, pull one of the teammates out and beat the shit out of her legs with pipes and shit and just destroy her legs. And they don't harm the other teammate. Okay? Day or two goes by. They arrest the unharmed teammate. They arrest the unharmed teammate because she masterminded the whole thing, apparently. Allegedly.
Holy
They're
shit.
both midfielders. They play the same position.
Yeah.
And they're they're in competition to be like on Team France or something.
Yeah. So I think the lady that got beat, if I'm not mistaken, that's why I haven't really looked at the details. The lady that got beat up was the one that was ahead of her in the position.
Right. She hired some hitmen.
So she injured her so that she
took her legs out. Took her. Yeah. It's a Tanya Harding situation.
What an idiot! You gotta at least tell the people to punch you in the face,
right? Yes,
like
you have to,
untouched. Like why wouldn't they touch you? Oh my, what a move!
You have to at least let them throw you down on the ground or something.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
soccer people are nuts.
Yeah, and
I can't believe she was the mastermind behind it.
And they had like a game after that. They had a game and nobody knew, and the unharmed one started the game in place of the other one. They won 4-0.
Yes.
And then after the game, they arrested her.
So to be honest, they're fucked. They got out of 2 people. They had the great situation having 2 of the best teams.
Right?
People.
Yeah. The team's kind of fucked. It's an unbelievable
story.
It's a wild story.
I need to go back and actually look into it.
That's like a movie right there. That's like a plot of a movie.
It's Nancy Kerrigan and Tanya Harding in 1994. I guess you guys are too young to live through it.
Wait, that's happened before?
Y'all being serious? I guess y'all aren't old enough.
idea.
That happened in the Olympics.
I was born in 1994.
Wait, what's sport?
Ice skating. Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan were both American ice skaters. They were both in contention for the gold. We were going over to Lillehammer, I believe, was that year. And then after a skating practice, some big guy came up to Nancy Kerrigan, took out a club, and banged her knee and hammered her knee.
So now,
and it was tied back to Tanya Harding and her husband, her fiance.
So Riggs's headline referenced her. So I had no idea what the reference was. So now it makes sense.
Yeah, that happened in the Olympics. And Nancy Kerrigan ended up getting like the bronze, I think, maybe the silver. Neither one of them got gold. I think Oksana Bayul got them, and she later.
All right, so
had
me and you
DUI.
Can get somebody to take a pipe to Dave, Dan, like 8 other people's throats so they can't speak.
You know, it sounds good on paper, but they're our money train. We got to figure out how to get to their level first, and then we take them out. If we take them out now, the whole thing falls apart.
Yeah, because then it's like they're still like, even if we take all of them out, they're still not going to call us up.
No, correct. Yes, yeah. We're not taking their place at this point. If we can get to a level where we can take their place, let's take them out.
Yeah. No, we should keep them safe.
We have to protect Dave and Dan at all costs.
Yeah, we do.
We have to tweet out how honest they are whenever we can. All right,
funny.
Picks. Let me go first. I don't know who won last night. Let's see. Megan making money. I don't know where this came from. That's probably her best day ever.
And Mincy's best day ever.
I was 5-3. You were 5-4. So a good start to college basketball. I was firing yesterday. Big F still in pretty good. I don't know if that's right. Is that right? Wasn't he up like 9 units yesterday? Did he have a good day yesterday?
Yeah, what did he get at?
Yeah. Well, apparently he did. All right. So he's still apparently getting sick.
I was only up that amount with even a plus 140.
I don't know. All right, so I'll go first. I got a couple college basketball tonight. Not a big college basketball night. Kind of.
No,
lesser.
it's pretty dead.
But I've got in Maction, I got Northern Illinois plus 2.5 at home. I got Nets -9 in the NBA, and I got Knicks -3.5 against the Bucks. Mississippi State -21. I'm going to bet my team. We open. We have a lot of high hopes this year. We play North Alabama. If we don't beat North Alabama by 21, I'm not going to be happy. And then Buffalo plus 15 against Michigan. That line is screaming down. I got it at plus 15 like at 9 o'clock, but I think it's down to 13.5 right now.
I was going to say I have Michigan at -12.5.
Is it 12.5 now? You can give me 12.5 because that is a big difference. But this morning it was 15 and it has crashed downward. But I like Buffalo against Michigan. Go ahead.
I want to add. I'm taking all just favorites today. I want to add Mississippi State -21. Michigan -12.5. This is a game they have to come out firing. I know Buffalo's a little scrappy. FSU is athletic again, -19. Wizards -3 because I like the Cavs seem like the play there at home.
Yeah.
But I'm going Wizards and Nets -9. The Magic are pretty bad.
I have a problem with NBA basketball. I don't watch every game, but the other night I just intently watched the Knicks and the Cavs. And the Cavs put on the best shooting exhibition of all time. They scored like 130 points. Rubio had 37. Mobley's good.
Rookie of the year.
He is good. He can shoot threes now.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. He's unbelievable.
Why he shouldn't be able to shoot threes?
No, he shouldn't be
That's
allowed
not
to.
right. He is fantastic. So I just think I don't think I'll bet against the Cavs again this year. Just watching them that one time.
The media stuff is pretty boring, but some of it's pretty cool.
Yeah, but you guys only say like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but Jake went and he got to ask a question to Coach Cal and stuff. But the question they're talking to Greenberg and stuff is so boring.
But we'll have there'll be other games in the Garden probably.
Yeah, we're going.
Maybe not Duke.
We're gonna be. It's all our friends: Villanova, Syracuse, somebody else too.
You have friends at Syracuse? Is Buddy still there?
Buddy, yeah, and his brother. But yeah, we were on the floor. Like Mitch Lightfoot came up to us. It was fun. It was fun.
All right, there we go. Thank you for joining the show.
No problem.
Nice of you to be here on the show that you're on.
No,
but you won't be here tomorrow.
Nope.
I might be by myself again tomorrow. Or Rico will be back.
Rico will be back. Yeah, Rico.
Mintz is still out there dicking around playing poker tournaments.
Rico right now is going through a lot to see if he can move Pick'em next week.
Oh, he's trying to move Pick'em for Oblos?
We have a live show in Indiana next Wednesday.
Oh, so he's probably catching it pretty good right now.
Yep. Probably won't to be there.
You need me to come, let me know. All right, Yak is up next.